Kasi ako, for me, I don't easily give up. I always look at the positive side na kapag merong isang bagay na hindi nag-work, I always held myself accountable. So kapag may sales, ibig sabihin yung marketing mo, mahina. You have to improve. Hindi pwedeng susubuan mo yung isang bagay ng basta-basta na lang. You have to improve doing 100%, 200% of your effort.
Hi, Chanel and Louie.
Hello.
Thank you for being here at day one of the Feast Conference. And Chanel, congratulations on your talk. Dami ko natutunan, in fairness.
Thank you.
I had a clarity about how to build my personal branding.
Wow. I'm so happy that it inspired people, the audience. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of personal branding, we are with someone now who has built his personal brand since magkasama kami sa work noon 2014, and he already built that reputation, that brand,
Yeah.
ever since, and he's very consistent about it, and we call him like the financial guy. And we have here Louie Salapare to talk about his ventures and his life
Gusto ko yan.
experiences.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, bro.
Finance.
Yeah.
Hello, Louie.
So, tell us more about your current ventures this time.
Well, saan tayo mag-start? But currently, yeah, marami opportunities. Like this year, there's been a lot of changes in the industry where we are. And maraming tuloy ang past opportunity. Diba? Overwhelming. But at the end of the day, you just have to choose kung ano talaga yung niche mo. Kasi otherwise, mapapagod ka. So, and that's what we're trying to avoid, yung exhaustion. Kasi sa work naman even though we don't rest like you work 7 days a week, 6 days a week. As long as you're happy, as long as there's passion, purpose, alam mo yung biggest whys mo. So I don't think yung pagiging pagod is a problem. So it's been up and down journey since 2010, since I started the business.
Yeah.
And you know that you've been one of the witnesses sa pag-grow ng business. And it's becoming more challenging yet meaningful. As long as you know what you're doing, you put God first in everything you do. I think that's the most important.
Yeah. Kahit may challenges,
Yeah.
it's fulfilling pa
Yeah,
rin.
kasi I've learned na in challenges, problems in the business side, walang business na walang challenges.
That's
I
right.
agree.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the revelation here, same with with building your brand, is kung yung branding mo is it evolves, even the problems it evolves
Yes.
Right.
So
It
dati
doesn't end.
when I remember when your company is starting up, the level of the problem that you have is kumbaga, if you compare it now, it's not even half
Yeah.
to what you're dealing with right
Yeah.
now. Syempre, mas marami nang hina-handle na tao. Ayan. And how many businesses do you handle
But
right now?
just to share my thoughts. When I was starting a business, when I first hit my first million, since we're in the lending and financing business, akala ko pag meron ka ng 1 million, masyadong marami na yun. So that was one of the dilemmas. Pero ngayon right now, kahit siguro nag-quadruple, o sabi natin 10-fold na yung capital ng business. Akala mo, by figures man. But, sa ngayon parang same dilemma Dati, pag nasa lending ka, pag napautang mo na lahat ng 1 million, yung lahat ng funds na exhaust mo na, the question is, saan ka lang kuha ulit ng pang-ipon? It's the same as today na nakaka-stress pa rin kasi lahat ng funds mo, nailabas mo na, tapos you have your loyal customers, you have your valued customers, and you have your referred customers na halos lahat, good customers, good problems. Kaya nagde-develop din yung problems along the way. So, but still, kung alam mo yung purpose mo kung bakit ka nag-put up ng business, like, syempre, of course, we want to create more jobs. Kasi sa mga KPIs sa business, the more people I hire, the more it's meaningful and fruitful for me. Kasi mas marami akong matutulong ang families,
Yeah.
like customers namin. We're already managing about 1,500 customers in the financing business.
Yeah.
So aside pa yung retail businesses, the auto sales, the autocare, the auto leasing. So, but let's go for 2025. We're planning to venture sa renewable energy.
Well,
And I
that's
think-
exciting to hear.
It's really,
Exciting.
yeah.
And I think if it's a bigger, like, bigger business or bigger financial investment, you also spend bigger and you have bigger responsibility.
Yes.
Right?
Well, speaking of first million, I think Chanel have a question
We're curious.
about the first million
Yes. How did you make your first million?
and when.
Right. I hit my first million. That was in 2012, 2011.
Wow.
Yeah. I started the business in 2010 with 100K capital. So, magaling yung 100K capital na yun. When I started working in the call center in 2009, I saved and saved and saved. Kasi dati wala pa yung mga Starbucks, wala pa yung mga expensive lifestyle. So, pagka-break, pagka-lunch, kakain ka kung saan yung mas matipid. Kasi before, kung 50 pesos mo, sa isang araw, mabubuhay ka eh.
Totoo yan.
Kain ka ng biscuit, tapos isang rice, isang ulam, that's it. Pagpasok mo sa office, lalakad lang, or magbabike, or lahat ng mga discount. So after a year of saving, of consistently saving, I was able to come up with 100K capital. Tapos, I was just 20 that time, 20 or 19. Tapos, I don't really have an idea kung ano yung business na but, isa sa mga articles na nabasa ko is, hindi mo naman kailangan ma-figure out kung ano yung business na yun.
Yeah.
You just have to risk it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially, I was just 20. Malugi man yung 100K ko after a year, I'm still practically young to save another 100K and diba risk everything. But the good news is, lahat ng risk ko, worth it. Kasi after 2 years, 3 years, I hit my first million, but I did not spend. So, ni-roll over ko lang ulit. It compounds the capital hanggang sa after siguro 4 years, nag-diversify na into real estate, into new ventures, or sabihin natin small businesses. Yung term kasi na venture, medyo pang malaki yung negosyo.
Yeah.
Pero when you're just starting, siguro ito yung kung dati nagtitinda ka lang naman magtitinda ka na ng soft drinks, ng sandwich.
Mas malaki na rin yung capital.
Yes.
And but how did it make you decide to just go for it and invest your 100,000 pesos na ito na yun?
Yeah.
What made you feel like this is it?
Kasi sa lending, so most of our clients needs-based yung purpose of kung ba't sila maglulong. So kapag nakikita mo yung mga customers mo na pagtatapos sila sa pag-aaral yung mga anak nila, natutulungan yung parents sa hospitalization, or sabihin natin yung clients mo nag-loan for the purpose na ipapagawa yung bahay sa province na nasalanta ng bagyo, it make more sense na ituloy yung negosyo. Kasi alam mo maraming nag-rely sa'yo, and yet yung pinagagastosan naman nila ng lunes sa magagandang bagay like the tuition fee of the kids, or sabihin natin hospitalization, medical needs.
Yeah.
And yun, most of the time, we check na ba yung purpose and the
Yes.
purpose kung bakit ka mag-iyan.
And it's fulfilling kasi,
Yeah.
no? Impactful siya eh.
Yes, the impact that you make sa customers mo kapag very thankful sila, sir, nakapagtapos ko na yung anak ko, magkakali siya sa next year. So another problem, and yet, diba, sa parent, natutuwa ko kasi nakikita ko nagde-develop ng professional.
Yes, yes. So in just 2 years, you made the first million. And how did that improve your life? You know, how did money improve your lifestyle and just the quality of life?
Yeah. Good quality of life. you retain kung ano yung ano, lifestyle. I think that's one of the most important things to consider. Kasi kapag ina-upgrade mo rin yung lifestyle mo, kapag tumataas yung sahod mo, so technically, wala ka rin na-identity. So, para sa mga startup businesses, so just because you earned your first million means na yung lifestyle mo mag-increase. Retain your lifestyle. Kung dati kumakain ka sa karinderya, kumain ka pa rin sa karinderya. Kung dati lumalabas kayo ng family mo twice a month pa rin kayo lalabas. Kasi if you have a goal in mind, okay, by the time that I hit my first 10 million, imbes na you think of which thing to spend on, might as well dagdagan mo yung purpose mo kung bakit mo kailangan hit yung 10 million. Like, you buy your own properties. Like, you buy your first house and lot somewhere in Cavite, Laguna. In buying properties naman, hindi naman kailangan sobrang laking bahay, sobrang laki. Mahalaga, sama-sama kayong family.
I love that. For me, I think how money improved this life is the way he thinks about money. Like, sabi niya, kung sa karinderya ako kumain dati, better na maintain it, but add more assets. Diba? So, I guess, kumbaga, the money that you have right now gives you the opportunity to invest in other things. So, yeah, I love that
And also
mindset.
share it, no? Like with your family,
Yeah.
especially. And I think, like, yeah, ganun pa rin. Kain ka pa rin sa kalendarya. But from time to time, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
To treat them, yourself.
Kasi ano ako malapit ako sa news. Kaya siguro nag-umpisa pa lang ako. Pag mag-start ka tuwing Sunday, limited amount of money lang yung kaya mo i-donate. I-help mo sa church. Pero ngayon, syempre, one-third ka na, you can donate more. You can help more needy families. Tapos dati, nakikita mo lang sa street, may mga less fortunate na families. Ngayon, every December, we try to do our own charity giving na nagpapakain kami sa mga taong can't able to afford bilhin ng pagkain. So, it makes more sense na tuloy-tuloy tayong earth if God is with this, diba, comes first. Tapos second is your family, always prioritize them. Tapos the rest, siguro, businesses, ventures, friends, the rest will follow.
Yeah, that's very important to use the blessing to also extend His kingdom, right? And extend the reach that you can really help people with. So
So,
just use.
so powerful kasi, you know, when you help someone, and then they will respond or sasabihin nila sa'yo, ipagdadasal kita. I mean, that's priceless.
Priceless.
And
That's
you can feel their prayer. I mean, like in our, of all the people, why are we blessed this much, diba? So, it's a mystery that we don't need to understand. But we just have to live by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just count our blessings and really have that empathy with other people and share the blessings. So, wag lang talaga yung sa atin lang. We really share and extend it to other children of God,
Yeah.
diba? Make the world a better place as well. So
Yeah.
aside from your lending business, do you have other businesses
Yeah.
too?
So along the way, it progressed or I think it expanded to financing. Tapos, before the pandemic, we ventured sa auto sales. And then, there's a time that we started auto financing. And then, siguro, on the onset of the pandemic, yung time na yung mga workers kailangan ng equipment sa bahay. There's a time na we launch yung Tech Gears, which it's a retail trade of gadgets. And dun, mas lalo kong natulungan si Jomer and vice
And
versa.
Shepard was part of it.
Yeah,
Kasi like, I normally contact Louie. For example, if we have teammates na they reported they couldn't go to work, their laptop broke down, so I'll immediately call Louie. Can you reach out to this person,
Yeah.
our teammate, kasi nasira yung laptop niya. And knowing Louie, will be able to provide a flexible payment
Yeah.
plan na hindi mabigat sa ano. Because that person needs to work. And kawawa din siya kasi no work, no pay, di ba? And it's not their fault why their laptop broke down. So, might as well help them in a way na it's not spoon feeding, but like help them with someone who can like really lend them something without like really hurting their pocket or their budget.
You can make it easier for
Yeah.
them. And that's how you share it to know your blessing. Wow. So, what can you say about the business kasi, di ba? Some entrepreneurs, they feel like when it's not working out anymore, when would you know that, just push through? Or when do you know that it's not for you?
Right. After siguro 13 years of doing business, kasi ako for me, I don't easily give up. I always look at the positive side na kapag merong isang bagay na hindi nag-work, I always held myself accountable. So kapag mahina sales, ibig sabihin yung marketing mo mahina. You have to improve. Hindi pwedeng susukuan mo yung isang bagay ng basta-basta na lang. You have to improve between 100% to 100% of your effort. So, you have to constantly think of new ideas and strategies kung paano mo maiahon yung isang negosyo. Kasi so far sa lahat ng ventures na lahat may challenges. So lahat nagbibigay ng stress. It's really heavy journey, especially this year. But I don't give up the hustle. Kasi for every problem, there's a solution. So might as well, di ba? Focus ka na lang doon sa bagay na would address the problem rather than giving it up.
Yeah. Kasi may off-season talaga sa business
Yeah.
and dadating doon. So, what you advise them to do is not give up on it, but to identify what can be improved.
Yes.
And like, just fight for the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
So laban lang hanggang sa kanya.
Yeah. Well, speaking of problem and stress, as a business person, kailangan mo din i-entertain yung sarili mo eh. And dati ko pa gustong tanungin yung question na to eh. What's the silliest thing you've spent money on?
For me, siguro since nasa, automotive, more on sa kotse. Motorcycle, car parts, dun yung mga, hindi natin pwede sabihin sinayang may pera. Kasi sumaya ka naman. But sabi nga nila, in finances, if I could have spent it sa business, reinvest, it could have earned more. But, syempre, minsan kailangan mag-invest sa inyo.
That's right. I agree. Kasi I mean, you don't have to deprive yourself.
Yeah, right.
That's the least thing that you can do. How about you, Chanel?
This is silly.
What's the silliest thing that you spend money on?
Silliest? For me, I think food. Kasi yun na yung, silliest for me. You would spend really a big amount for like a chocolate bar. Alam niyo yung nag-viral na pistachio sa Dubai. It's like 1,800 pesos.
Paano ka nag-order nun? Gusto ko rin mag-order nun eh.
Pero natatamisan ako sa kanya. For me, I won't repeat buying it.
Oh, okay,
Parang
okay.
hype for me na, okay, matry mo lang. So I think silliest yun. Kasi you can buy a lot na with 1,800 and you have spent on a chocolate bar. But it felt good to just try it out and huwag ka manghinayang. Yeah, from time to time, spend something for yourself. No? So yeah, that's it. Silly for me. Ikaw, meron ba?
A lot.
So give us one lang.
Shoes. I remember kasi when I was in grade school, isa lang yung sapatos ko, nagsasalita pa.
Okay.
Ang daldal. Kasi nakuha na nga.
Kasi sinusuot mo pa rin.
Sabi ko pag nagkaroon ako ng sariling trabaho, currently I have more than 100 pairs of shoes.
100 pesos.
And I have to I have to let go of them.
Yeah.
Kasi it's not hindi siya healthy, pero I need to nag-isip ako ng bagong yung hobby.
Bago
ng
naman.
pag-business.
Divert into
Kidding
something
aside,
else.
like I really have to let go of them. Kasi una, wala na space sa bahay. Pangalawa, it's need versus want. Yeah, it's need versus want. But because of my love sa shoes, sa sneakers, it led me to one of my business ventures or investment. So I am invested in a sneaker shop in Makati and Pampanga. It's called Autokicks.
Yes.
So I'm gonna promote it now. We sell different kinds of shoes, whether you're it's for basketball, lifestyle shoes, or tennis, running.
Yes.
So we sell them.
And you have mga limited edition shoes.
We have
well.
the limited edition shoes. So,
Wow.
yun, that's how my silliest, kumbaga, purchase led me to an investment.
Oh, yeah. Diba? Parang silly, but it can also lead to something good and you can create something out of it. So we talked about the silliest.
Yeah.
Ano naman yung best thing that you have spent on for you, Louie?
Siguro for me, dahil nga, I got family na, yung kids. Siguro for me, tuition lang. Kasi hindi biro eh. Yeah.
I can relate.
Well, if you're tumataas. I mean, siguro if I was a single today, single person, I would have not spent that much sa personal investment. Pero since may family na tayo, you have to work harder so you can provide for the best education na kaya natin ibigay as a parent.
Tsaka kailangan talaga ipunin yung tuition eh.
Yeah. So like if this year, an average of 8 to 10% yung increase, annual increase lang po sa So depende pa kung saan mo pinag-aaral, best na miscellaneous. Just for me, that's one of the most valuable na nagkasos ko. Yeah, syempre, may naman yun. Sabi nga nila, okay lang gumastos ng mahal, basta for the family mo.
Investment naman siya.
Yeah, invest.
Next question. What are your proudest moments of your career?
Being able to juggle between managing a couple of companies and taking care of the family.
That's difficult. I can only imagine his schedule.
Yeah.
Ang hirap niya nga i-book dito.
Sobrang
You have to
difficult.
juggle time with yourself, time with your family, time with your business partners. Wala yung leisure, medyo Medyo, as we grow older, for me, waiting ako ng leisure na may kasamang business na this purpose. Like, for example, I used to ride a motorcycle. Pero since introvert ako, I don't usually go with other groups. I prefer being alone. Tapos medyo nagsawa na ako and wala naman siya ganong business impact. Tinry ko ng golf and I think it helped me to expand my network sa mga other business people. Ano din siya, for me, it's a sport na pang introvert din. Kasi when you're in the fairway, ideally, 2 lang kayo, 3 lang kayo, 4 lang kayo, mag-uusap for the next 6 to 8 hours. You get to share new ideas, ventures, and may mga business challenges, and exchange conversation na kayo lang na entrepreneurs sa mga kayo.
It's always about the quality of the topic and the people that you spend time with.
Yeah.
Kesa sa marami kayo pero well sometimes you need to talk nonsense,
Yeah,
di ba?
right.
So pero most of the time like you really need to surround yourself with people who you think alike.
Yeah, and yung may substance
Yeah.
and you can learn from them. You can also share
Yes.
what you can teach others naman, di ba? While you engage in these interactions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We know Louie is a very busy person. Actually, in fact, so ang hirap i-book ng schedule niya. And in a few minutes, he needs to pick up his kids from school. That's why Chanel will ask the last question. for this interview.
Sige. So what's the best thing about being wealthy for you?
Okay. I define wealth as being able to thrive and survive without being dependent on hindi natin when I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is pray to God, be thankful sa mga blessings na meron ako, and thankful sa mga problems na darating tayo. It gives me more resilience and energy and patience na harapin lahat ng yun. And wala kang hindi pong okay. There's no boss dictating me na kailangan by this time. Nasa office ka na, you have to log in. Siguro, wealth is something that gives me the peace of mind and time to spend and balance everything. So I don't really believe in balance, but rather an imperfect balance. So meron talagang nasa sacrifice for each ay may gagawin. Like for example, hindi ko ako. May mga bagay na hindi ko nagagawa. But that's the good thing about the business. You were able to delegate some of the tasks to your staff, to your
Flexible.
associate, so you can spend time sa mga ganito tingnan. Aside from that, so sabihin natin travel and vacation. Hindi mo na kailangan, kasi ako as a business person, when I plan my travel, I make sure na merong business impact kung sa pupuntahan. Like for example, when I went to North, La Union,
Purpose-driven travel, no?
hindi lang ako basta mag-enjoy for the purpose na mag-swimming kami. Dapat meron ako inimit na client.
Hitting two birds
Yeah.
with one stone.
Just like our Hong Kong trip, di ba?
Enjoy, but you also got to
Yeah.
create content.
Yeah. Cool. Siguro, I'll ask this very last question. What you're doing right now, lahat ng pinagkakabalahan mo, is it all worth it?
Yeah. Kasi, lahat ng ginagawa natin ngayon. Well, ito to be honest, napaka-stress ko yung buhay. Not sure if it's within the age bracket na 30 to 40, nandun talaga yung major challenges. Tapos pag 41 ka na, kung major stress mo. Kasi pansin ko yun from the time that I turned 30, parang medyo gumigat yung not in a negative way. Siguro in a positive way na mas maraming binibigay sa'yo na opportunity sa God na kailangan mong pagtrabahuan ng mabigat. Hindi naman yan binigay lang na kung isa sa'yo, yung feed na meron ka agad negosyo. You have to work hard for it. Like the recent startup na pinatap namin sa Pateros, it's an autocare shop. Masaya kasi sure, may body, you get to invite your friends sa grand opening. Pero after that, doon ang start yung challenges, people management, customers, feedback, mga back jobs. Pero I think it's part of the game. Meron talagang ganyan. Kasi nakikita ng ibang tao yung yung mga bagay na akala nila hindi ko pinagawa. May mga achievements mo sa buhay, hindi nila alam. Everyday 12 nag-iisip ka kung paano ba i-address yung ganitong problem, paano ba i-minimize yung risk, paano i-manage, para after ma-experience ulit yung ganun set of problems. Alam mo na kung paano.
Bigger accountability kasi.
Yeah,
But despite all that, for you, it's worth it.
Definitely worth it. Kasi number one, may purpose ka kung bakit ka nagtatrabaho. I can just easily give up kasi I have this set of employees na December niya, magka-13 month na naman, bonus na naman, di ba? So ako, makipetics ba ako or I should meet more clients para to drive the sales up, di ba? To meet new investors, to meet new other people that will support your business. Kasi for every associate that we hire and towards the business, it gives me more parang gives me the drive na mas mag-push pa sa business.
It's like an additional family being dependent also. Right.
Remember, we only started with one employee way back in 2014. 2018, somewhere in 2018. But right now, siguro nasa 30 plus na ba. So, masaya kung titignan mo, dami mong associates, dami mong matutulungan. Pero at the back end, mabigat. So, but then again, as long as there's a purpose,
Yeah.
there's why you're doing it, hindi siya nakakapagod.
Yeah, and for sure, there's a reason why God chose you, to be in this position, to handle, your associates, the people. Yeah, there's greater purpose to that, and with the responsibility, diba? You are like called to do this.
So, dapat lalo na sa payo mga negosyante, set aside yung emotions. Kasi it impacts the business as a whole. Kung kapag medyo friendly ka, masyado kang, if you practice empathy more sa mga associates mo, nagkakaroon siya ng negative impact. Wala namang masama, but then again, may boundary. Kasi sa mga bagay na along the way, na dapat sa business, we put boundary. Otherwise, abusun ka lang ng tao.
Yeah, and you're learning a lot too, diba? Dito sa journey mo doing business. So that will also make you strong,
Yeah.
resilient, and like eventually when you're ready for like a bigger responsibility, you will be ready. Diba?
Sa tuwing may mga problems sa sobrang bigat na gusto ko yung subukan. I always think of this, na baka kaya binibigay ni God tong ganitong kabigat na problem kasi baka may mas malaking responsibility
Yeah.
na parating.
Yeah, parang it's like God will never give you something that you cannot handle.
Exactly.
Diba? Ganda. You learned a lot. I hope we can talk more about, finances pa, maybe sa next episodes natin.
Yeah. For someone like who's been doing podcast, it's always like for right now hearing Louie like attending your talk. There are times that you really need to take a backseat and just listen. So I appreciate your time.
Yes, I appreciate
Been
it.
huge enough for being an amazing co-host. So again, we pray and for your ventures, your personal life, and we pray that may God bless you more so you can
Your
bless more.
businesses, your family. Too.
Likewise.
Thank you for sharing
Thanks for
your
having me
wisdom
here.
with us.
We always look forward sa mga ganitong So, kasi minsan tayo mga nag-shop. Kailangan lang siguro natin ang kausap. Parang yung lalabas natin yung mga thoughts, mga ideas na kapag tinatago natin, nakakabaliw eh.
Yeah.
So, hindi sa atin pwede yung mga word na depression, na sobrang down ka na sa buhay mo, hindi mo na alam gagawin, hindi pwede. Kasi if you stop doing it, who's gonna do it for you? So, siguro isa sa mga motivation ko sa buhay. If I give up today, ano na yung mangyayari sa family ko? Ano na yung mga mangyayari sa mga pangarap ko for them? For the vision ko sa company na in years time, dapat marami ng employees, marami ng customers, we grow into times 10, times 20. But, diba, what's in it for me if I give up?
Quitting is not an option.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just push forward, push through. And yeah, we're here. Ember Media is here to listen to stories that are really inspiring, stories like yours. And we are your go-to barkada.
Yeah.
To
Thanks again, bro.
Thank you.
inspire. Thank you, Louie.